We all have goals: lose weight, make more money, be more focused. But why do some people actually succeed while others don't? The secret isn't motivation, it's habits. Welcome to our Atomic Habits Summary, where we explore how tiny changes can transform your entire life. If self-improvement inspires you, subscribe now, because your journey to better habits starts right here. Chapter 1. Introduction to Atomic Habits. Importance of habits. Habits play a crucial role in shaping our daily lives and ultimately our long-term success. They are the small, often unnoticed actions we take every day that can lead to significant changes over time. By understanding the importance of habits, we can leverage their power to create positive outcomes in various aspects of our lives, including health, productivity, and personal growth. Recognizing that habits are the building blocks of our routines provides a clearer path toward achieving our goals. One of the key aspects of habits is that they operate largely on autopilot. Once established, they require minimal conscious effort, allowing us to conserve mental energy for more demanding tasks. This automaticity is what makes habits so powerful. They free up our cognitive resources, enabling us to focus on bigger challenges. By cultivating good habits, we can ensure that our daily actions align with our desired outcomes, making progress toward our goals almost effortless. Additionally, habits compound over time, much like interest in a savings account. Small, incremental improvements can lead to substantial results when consistently practiced. For instance, dedicating just a few minutes each day to reading can lead to the completion of several books over a year. This compounding effect shows why it's vital to pay attention to our habits, as even tiny changes can have a significant impact on our lives if maintained over time. Moreover, the process of habit formation is deeply intertwined with our identity. When we adopt new habits, we are not just changing our behaviors, we are shaping how we perceive ourselves. For example, when someone identifies as a runner, their actions will likely reflect that identity, leading to consistent running habits. By focusing on becoming the type of person we want to be, we can create habits that reinforce that identity, leading to lasting transformation. In conclusion, understanding the importance of habits allows us to harness their potential for personal development. By recognizing how habits function and their long-term impact, we can take intentional steps toward building a better life. The journey may begin with small changes, but over time, these habits can lead to significant improvements in our well-being and success. As we invest in our habits, we invest in our future, paving the way for big changes in our lives. Overview of the book. In Small Steps, Big Changes, a summary of Atomic Habits, we delve into the transformative principles laid out by James Clear in his acclaimed book, Atomic Habits. This summary aims to distill the core concepts of habit formation and personal growth into actionable insights. By breaking down the complexities of behavioral change, readers can grasp how small adjustments can lead to significant improvements over time. The book emphasizes the importance of understanding habits as the building blocks of our daily lives. Clear explains that habits are not just individual actions but part of a larger system influenced by our environment, identity, and goals. This summary will explore how readers can leverage these insights to create a supportive framework for lasting change. One of the key takeaways from the book is the idea of the 1% rule, which suggests that small, incremental changes can compound into remarkable results. By focusing on tiny improvements, individuals can steadily progress toward their goals without feeling overwhelmed. This summary will highlight practical strategies for implementing the 1% rule in everyday life, making it accessible for anyone seeking to enhance their routines. Additionally, the summary addresses the 4 laws of behavior change introduced by Clear. Make it obvious, make it attractive, make it easy, and make it satisfying. Each of these principles provides a foundation for understanding how to cultivate good habits and eliminate bad ones. Readers will find actionable tips on how to apply these laws to their own lives, fostering an environment that encourages positive behavior. Ultimately, Small Steps, Big Changes serves as a guide for those who aspire to improve themselves but may feel daunted by the vastness of their ambitions. By summarizing Clear's insights, this book enables readers to recognize that transformation is a journey that begins with small, intentional steps. The principles outlined not only inspire motivation but also equip individuals with the tools they need to take control of their habits and, consequently, their lives. Chapter 2. The Fundamentals of Habits. What are habits? Habits are the small decisions and actions we consistently take that shape our daily lives. They are often automatic behaviors, performed without much thought, and can be both beneficial and detrimental. Understanding habits is essential because they play a significant role in our personal development and overall well-being. By recognizing the power of habits, we can either reinforce positive behaviors or work to change negative ones, leading to a more fulfilling life. At their core, habits consist of a cue, a routine, and a reward. The cue is the trigger that initiates the habit, the routine is the behavior itself, and the reward is the benefit we gain from completing the behavior. This cycle is crucial to forming and maintaining habits, as it creates a feedback loop that encourages us to repeat the behavior. By dissecting this cycle, we can identify areas for improvement and develop strategies to modify our habits effectively. Moreover, habits are often formed through repetition and consistency. When we engage in a specific behavior repeatedly, our brains begin to automate that action, making it easier to perform over time. This is why small, incremental changes can lead to significant transformations. Instead of aiming for drastic changes all at once, focusing on tiny adjustments can create lasting habits that align with our goals and values. In addition, habits are influenced by our environment and social circles. The context in which we live plays a pivotal role in shaping our behaviors. By creating an environment that supports our desired habits, we can increase our chances of success. This might involve rearranging our living space, surrounding ourselves with positive influences, or even eliminating distractions that hinder our progress. Ultimately, understanding what habits are and how they function allows us to take control of our lives. By harnessing the power of habits, we can create positive routines that lead to personal growth and achievement. Whether it's improving health, enhancing productivity, or fostering better relationships, the journey to change begins with recognizing and reshaping our habits. The habit loop: cue, craving, response, reward. The habit loop is a fundamental concept in understanding how habits are formed and maintained. It consists of 4 key components: cue, craving, response, and reward. Each part plays a critical role in establishing a habit that can lead to long-term change. Recognizing this loop is essential for anyone looking to improve their daily routines and achieve personal development goals. The cue, or trigger, is the first step in the habit loop. It can be anything from a specific time of day, an emotional state, or an environmental factor that signals your brain to initiate a behavior. Understanding your cues is crucial because they often operate on an unconscious level. By identifying these triggers, you can begin to manipulate them to foster healthier habits. Next comes craving, which represents the desire or motivation behind a habit. It is the feeling that drives you to act in response to the cue. Cravings are influenced by personal values and goals, making it important to align them with your desired outcomes. When you create a strong association between the cue and the craving, you are more likely to engage in the desired behavior. The response is the actual behavior or action taken in reaction to the cue and craving. This is where the habit manifests itself. It is essential to make the response easy to execute, especially when starting a new habit. Simplifying the process can significantly increase your chances of success, as it reduces the friction that often prevents action. Finally, the reward is the positive outcome that reinforces the habit loop. This could be a feeling of satisfaction, achievement, or even a tangible reward. Rewards are critical because they help to solidify the connection between the cue and the response, ensuring that the habit is repeated in the future. By understanding each element of the habit loop, individuals can effectively design their strategies for personal change and growth. Chapter 3. The 4 Laws of Behavior Change. Make it obvious. In the journey of personal development, making your desired habits obvious is a crucial strategy for success. When habits are visible and easily accessible, they become more likely to be adopted. This concept, emphasized by James Clear in Atomic Habits, suggests that clarity is key to habit formation. By placing cues in your environment that remind you of your goals, you simplify the process of taking action toward them. One effective method to make habits obvious is through the use of implementation intentions. This involves planning out when and where you will engage in a specific behavior. For instance, instead of saying, "I will exercise more," you can specify, "I will go for a run every morning at 7 a.m. in the park." This clear plan not only sets a time and place but also serves as a reminder, increasing the likelihood of following through. Another strategy is to utilize habit stacking, which involves linking a new habit to an existing one. By identifying a current routine, you can attach a new behavior to it, making the new habit more obvious and easier to remember. For example, if you already have a morning coffee routine, you might decide to meditate for 5 minutes right after finishing your coffee. This creates a strong cue for the new behavior, enhancing your commitment to it. Environmental design also plays a significant role in making habits obvious. By rearranging your surroundings to promote positive behaviors, you can create an environment that naturally encourages your desired actions. This might involve placing healthy snacks at eye level in your kitchen or setting your workout clothes out the night before. Each small change in your environment can serve as a powerful reminder to engage in the habits you want to cultivate. In essence, making habits obvious is about creating a system that highlights and simplifies the process of habit formation. By utilizing cues, implementation intentions, habit stacking, and thoughtful environmental design, you can increase your chances of success in adopting new behaviors. These strategies not only make your goals clearer but also pave the way for significant personal transformation over time. Make it attractive. Attractiveness plays a crucial role in forming habits that stick. When we make our desired behaviors appealing, we are more likely to engage in them consistently. This principle stems from the idea that motivation is often driven by the enjoyment and satisfaction we derive from certain activities. By identifying the elements that make our goals attractive, we can leverage this motivation to foster positive change in our lives. One effective strategy to enhance the attractiveness of a habit is to pair it with something enjoyable. This concept, known as temptation bundling, involves combining a less desirable task with a pleasurable activity. For example, if you want to develop a habit of exercising regularly, you might listen to your favorite podcast or audiobook while working out. This approach not only makes the workout more enjoyable but also reinforces the habit through positive associations. Another way to make your habits attractive is by creating a supportive environment. Surrounding yourself with people who exhibit the behaviors you aspire to adopt can be a powerful motivator. When you engage with a community that values similar goals, the collective enthusiasm can inspire you to pursue your habits more diligently. Additionally, visual cues in your environment can serve as constant reminders, nudging you toward the behaviors you want to cultivate. It's also important to celebrate small wins along the way. Recognizing your progress, no matter how minor, can enhance your motivation and reinforce the attractiveness of your habits. Whether it's treating yourself to something special or simply acknowledging your achievements, these moments of recognition can create a positive feedback loop that encourages further action. The more you associate your habits with positive feelings, the more likely you are to continue pursuing them. In summary, making habits attractive is an integral part of the habit formation process. By pairing activities, cultivating a supportive environment, and celebrating achievements, you can significantly enhance your motivation to engage in desired behaviors. This approach not only fosters consistency but also makes the journey toward change enjoyable and fulfilling, ultimately leading to the lasting improvements you seek in your life. Make it easy. In the journey of personal development, simplifying the process can lead to significant changes over time. The principle of making things easy emphasizes that the less friction there is in establishing a new habit, the more likely it is to stick. For instance, if an individual wants to start exercising regularly, placing their workout clothes next to their bed can remove the barrier of finding them in the morning, making it easier to take that first step. Another aspect of making it easy involves breaking down larger goals into smaller, manageable tasks. Instead of overwhelming oneself with the idea of running a marathon, beginning with a short daily walk can pave the way to more ambitious goals. This incremental approach ensures that progress is consistent and sustainable, reducing the likelihood of burnout or frustration. Additionally, the environment plays a crucial role in habit formation. By creating a space that encourages desired behaviors, individuals can make it easier to engage in those habits. For example, having healthy snacks readily available at home can promote better eating habits, while keeping junk food out of sight diminishes temptation and simplifies the choice. Consistency is key when it comes to making new habits easy. By committing to a specific time and place for a new activity, individuals can create a routine that feels natural. This structure not only reinforces the habit but also reduces the mental effort required to make decisions about when and how to engage in the new behavior. Ultimately, the concept of making it easy is about reducing barriers and increasing accessibility to positive habits. By focusing on small adjustments and creating supportive environments, anyone can initiate lasting changes in their lives. Emphasizing simplicity allows individuals to build momentum and gradually transform their daily routines into pathways for success. Make it satisfying. In the journey of personal development, creating habits that are satisfying is crucial for long-term success. When we engage in actions that provide immediate gratification, it reinforces our motivation to continue those actions. Thus, making habits enjoyable can significantly influence our ability to stick with them. For instance, if exercising feels like a chore, we may be less inclined to do it. However, if we find ways to make it enjoyable, such as listening to our favorite music or working out with a friend, we are more likely to maintain that habit. The principle of making habits satisfying stems from the idea that our brains are wired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. When we experience a reward after completing a task, our brain releases dopamine, a neurotransmitter that plays a key role in how we feel pleasure. This chemical reaction makes us more likely to repeat the behavior that led to that reward. Therefore, incorporating small rewards after achieving a goal, even if it's just a moment of relaxation or a treat, can enhance our commitment to the habit. Moreover, tracking our progress can also serve as a form of satisfaction. By visually seeing our achievements, no matter how small, we create a sense of accomplishment that motivates us to keep going. For instance, marking off days on a calendar or using a habit tracking app can provide a satisfying visual representation of our efforts. This sense of progress reinforces our identity as someone who is committed to their goals, making it easier to cultivate lasting habits. In addition to rewards and progress tracking, surrounding ourselves with positive influences can enhance the satisfaction of our habits. Engaging with a community that shares similar goals can provide encouragement and accountability. When we celebrate our successes with others, it amplifies the joy and satisfaction derived from our habits. This social aspect can transform the experience from solitary to communal, making the journey more enjoyable and fulfilling. Ultimately, the key to making habits satisfying lies in finding what resonates with us personally. What feels rewarding and enjoyable can vary widely from person to person. Therefore, it's essential to experiment with different strategies until we discover what keeps us motivated. By tailoring our habits to include satisfying elements, we not only increase our chances of success but also enrich our personal development journey, making each step towards our goals more rewarding. Chapter 4. Building Better Habits. The 1% Improvement Philosophy. The 1% Improvement Philosophy is a powerful concept that emphasizes the significance of making small, incremental changes in our daily lives. Rather than striving for drastic transformations that can often lead to frustration and failure, this philosophy proposes that focusing on just a 1% improvement each day can lead to remarkable results over time. It is the idea that consistency in these small improvements can compound, eventually leading to profound growth and success. By adopting the 1% improvement philosophy, individuals can shift their mindset towards progress rather than perfection. This approach encourages people to set realistic goals that are easier to achieve and maintain. For instance, instead of committing to a massive weight loss journey all at once, one might aim to eat one healthier meal per day or take a short walk. These manageable changes foster a sense of accomplishment and motivate further action. Moreover, the philosophy highlights the importance of tracking progress. Keeping a record of daily improvements can be incredibly motivating, allowing individuals to see how far they've come. This visibility not only reinforces positive behavior but also provides valuable insights into what changes are most effective. It becomes evident that even a tiny shift in habits can lead to significant outcomes when compounded over time. In a world that often glorifies rapid success, the 1% improvement philosophy serves as a reminder that sustainable growth is often a gradual process. It encourages patience and resilience, as individuals learn to appreciate the journey rather than fixating solely on the destination. This philosophy can be applied to various aspects of life, from personal health to professional development, making it a versatile tool for anyone seeking improvement. Ultimately, the 1% improvement philosophy is about embracing the small wins and understanding that consistent, tiny changes can lead to big results. By committing to this mindset, individuals can cultivate habits that are not only effective but also sustainable in the long run. This approach empowers people to take control of their lives and make meaningful progress without the overwhelm that often accompanies larger goals. The role of environment in habit formation. The environment plays a crucial role in shaping our habits, influencing our behavior in ways we often overlook. When we think about habit formation, we often focus on internal factors like motivation and willpower. However, the external environment we inhabit can significantly facilitate or hinder our ability to adopt new habits. This means that by understanding and manipulating our surroundings, we can create conditions that support positive change in our lives. One of the key aspects of environment in habit formation is the concept of cues. Cues are environmental triggers that prompt us to engage in specific behaviors. For instance, if you want to develop a habit of exercising, placing your workout clothes next to your bed can serve as a visual cue to remind you to get moving in the morning. By strategically arranging your environment to provide the right cues, you can make the desired habits easier to remember and harder to ignore. Another important element is the idea of context. Our habits are often tied to specific locations or situations. This means that a certain environment can make it easier to perform a particular habit. For example, if you want to cultivate a reading habit, creating a cozy reading nook in your home can enhance your desire to spend time there with a book. Contextual factors like comfort and ambiance can greatly impact our willingness to engage in new behaviors. Additionally, social environments also play a significant role in habit formation. The people we surround ourselves with can either encourage or discourage our progress. If you are trying to adopt healthier eating habits, eating with friends who prioritize nutrition can reinforce your commitment to your goals. Conversely, if your social circle indulges in unhealthy eating, it may become more challenging for you to stick to your new habits. Therefore, choosing the right social environment is crucial for sustaining positive change. In summary, the role of environment in habit formation is multifaceted and powerful. By understanding how cues, context, and social influences affect our behaviors, we can take proactive steps to design our environments to foster success. This approach not only simplifies the process of habit formation but also empowers us to make lasting changes in our lives by leveraging the power of our surroundings. Chapter 5. Breaking Bad Habits. Identifying Triggers. Identifying triggers is a crucial step in understanding and changing habits. Triggers are the cues that prompt behavior, often operating subconsciously. By recognizing these triggers, individuals can take proactive measures to alter their responses and create healthier habits instead. This self-awareness is the first step toward making meaningful changes in one's daily routine. Common triggers can be external stimuli, such as specific locations, times of day, or emotional states. For instance, walking into a kitchen may trigger cravings for snacks, while stress may lead to unhealthy coping mechanisms. By paying attention to these environmental and emotional cues, individuals can gain insight into their habits and the patterns that govern them. Journaling or keeping a habit tracker can be effective methods for identifying triggers. Writing down feelings and activities throughout the day allows for reflection on what situations lead to certain behaviors. This practice helps illuminate patterns that might not be immediately obvious, enabling individuals to pinpoint specific triggers that lead to unwanted actions. Once triggers are identified, the next step is to develop strategies to manage them. This might involve changing one's environment, creating new routines, or finding alternative responses to triggers. For example, if stress is a trigger for smoking, developing a new habit like going for a walk when feeling overwhelmed can help break the cycle of the old habit. Ultimately, the process of identifying triggers is empowering. It equips individuals with the knowledge needed to take control of their habits and make conscious choices. By understanding what prompts certain behaviors, people can create a more intentional and fulfilling life, leading to small steps that result in significant changes over time. Strategies for disruption. Disruption in our habits can be a powerful catalyst for change. Often, we find ourselves stuck in routines that no longer serve our goals. By intentionally disrupting these patterns, we create an opportunity to reevaluate and adjust our behaviors. This can be as simple as altering our environment or changing our daily schedules. Embracing these disruptions allows us to break free from complacency and fosters personal growth. One effective strategy for disruption is to implement small changes in our daily routines. For instance, if you typically start your day with a cup of coffee, try swapping it for a glass of water instead. This small adjustment can lead to a cascade of positive changes in your morning habits. By experimenting with different elements of your routine, you can discover new pathways that align more closely with your objectives. Another approach to creating disruption is to seek out discomfort. This might involve tackling tasks that you've been avoiding or stepping outside your comfort zone in social situations. By engaging with discomfort, you challenge your existing beliefs and habits. This confrontation encourages adaptability and resilience, essential traits for anyone looking to implement lasting changes in their life. Additionally, accountability can serve as a powerful disruptor. Sharing your goals with others or finding a partner to join you in your journey can introduce external pressures that motivate you to stay on track. When we know that someone else is aware of our intentions, we are more likely to follow through and make the necessary changes. This social aspect of habit formation can significantly enhance our commitment to personal development. Finally, embracing the practice of reflection can help reinforce the benefits of disruption. Taking time to review your progress and assess the effectiveness of your changes allows you to adapt your strategies as needed. Regular reflection helps you recognize patterns in your behavior and understand what works for you. This ongoing evaluation is crucial in maintaining momentum and ensuring that your disruptions lead to meaningful change. Chapter 6. The role of identity in habit change. Identity-based habits. Identity-based habits focus on the type of person you wish to become rather than the goals you want to achieve. This shift in mindset helps individuals align their actions with their desired identity, making habit formation more effective and sustainable. Instead of saying, "I want to run a marathon," one might say, "I am a runner." This subtle change in phrasing reinforces personal identity and motivates consistent behavior. When habits are tied to identity, they become part of who you are. For instance, if you identify as a healthy eater, your choices will naturally reflect that identity. This approach cultivates a sense of belonging and internal motivation, as you are not simply performing tasks but embodying a lifestyle. This can lead to long-term changes because the habits become ingrained in your sense of self. To develop identity-based habits, start by defining the person you want to be. This involves visualizing your future self and understanding the habits that align with that identity. Write down the traits of this ideal self and the habits that support those traits. By focusing on your identity, you give your brain a framework to work with, making it easier to adopt new behaviors. Additionally, reinforcing your identity through small wins can significantly boost your confidence and commitment to new habits. Each time you successfully embody the habits of your desired identity, you reinforce that identity in your mind. For example, if you're trying to become a writer, every time you write, even if it's just a few sentences, you are affirming your identity as a writer, which in turn encourages more writing. In conclusion, identity-based habits are a powerful tool for personal development. They shift the focus from external results to internal beliefs, thereby creating a more profound and lasting change. By aligning your habits with your desired identity, you pave the way for consistent progress and ultimately become the person you aspire to be. The importance of self-image. Self-image plays a crucial role in our personal development and overall well-being. It encompasses how we perceive ourselves, our abilities, and our worth. A positive self-image can empower individuals to embrace challenges and pursue their goals, while a negative self-image can hinder progress and lead to self-doubt. Understanding the importance of self-image is vital for anyone looking to make significant changes in their lives. In the context of habit formation, self-image serves as a foundation for our actions and behaviors. When we view ourselves positively, we are more likely to adopt habits that align with that perception. For instance, if someone sees themselves as a healthy person, they are more inclined to engage in activities such as exercising regularly and eating nutritious foods. This alignment between self-image and behavior is essential for building lasting habits and achieving personal growth. Conversely, a poor self-image can create a cycle of negative behaviors that reinforce our insecurities. Individuals who struggle with self-esteem may find it challenging to commit to actions that could improve their situation. They might overlook opportunities for growth due to a belief that they are unworthy of success. Breaking this cycle requires not only changing habits but also reshaping how we view ourselves and our potential. To cultivate a positive self-image, it is important to practice self-compassion and challenge negative thoughts. Reflecting on past achievements, setting realistic goals, and surrounding ourselves with supportive individuals can significantly impact how we perceive ourselves. These strategies encourage a shift towards a more empowering self-narrative, ultimately leading to healthier habits and a more fulfilling life. In summary, the importance of self-image in personal development cannot be overstated. It influences our actions, shapes our habits, and ultimately determines our ability to achieve our goals. By fostering a positive self-image, we lay the groundwork for significant changes in our lives, allowing us to take small steps towards big changes that align with our true potential. Chapter 7. Habit stacking. What is habit stacking? Habit stacking is a powerful technique that involves linking a new habit to an existing one. By associating the new behavior with something you already do regularly, you create a natural cue for the new habit. This method simplifies the process of habit formation by taking advantage of the routines already established in your daily life. Instead of trying to force a new habit into your schedule, you seamlessly integrate it into what you are already doing. To successfully implement habit stacking, begin by identifying a current habit you perform consistently, such as brushing your teeth or brewing your morning coffee. Next, choose a new habit that you want to adopt and find a way to connect it to your existing routine. For example, if you want to start doing a few minutes of stretching each morning, you could stack it right after you finish your coffee. This creates a reliable sequence that triggers the new habit without requiring extra mental effort. The key to effective habit stacking lies in its simplicity and ease of execution. By framing the new habit as an extension of an established one, you reduce resistance and make it more likely that you will follow through. This approach not only helps you remember to practice the new habit but also reinforces your commitment to it by associating it with a familiar activity. Over time, this practice can lead to significant changes in your behavior and overall well-being. Many people find that habit stacking enhances their productivity by enabling them to incorporate multiple beneficial behaviors into their day without feeling overwhelmed. It encourages a mindset of continuous improvement, where small, incremental changes accumulate over time. As you successfully stack more habits together, you may discover that you can accomplish several goals simultaneously, leading to a more fulfilling and productive lifestyle. In summary, habit stacking is an effective strategy for anyone looking to improve their daily routines and achieve personal growth. By leveraging existing habits as triggers for new behaviors, you can cultivate positive changes in a manageable way. This technique not only simplifies the habit formation process but also fosters a sense of accomplishment as you build on your successes, creating a ripple effect that can transform various aspects of your life. How to implement habit stacking? Habit stacking is a powerful technique that allows individuals to build new habits by linking them to existing ones. The concept is simple. Identify a habit you already perform regularly and attach a new habit to it. This method leverages the consistency of your current routine to establish a new behavior, making it easier to adopt and maintain over time. To begin implementing habit stacking, first, list out your current daily habits. For example, you might have a habit of brushing your teeth every morning. Once you have identified a solid foundation, think of a new habit you want to develop, such as doing 2 minutes of meditation. The next step is to create a clear and specific statement, such as, "After I brush my teeth, I will meditate for 2 minutes." The clarity in the habit stacking formula is essential for success. It's not just about linking two habits but also ensuring that the new habit is manageable and fits seamlessly into your existing routine. The more straightforward the new habit, the more likely you are to follow through. Over time, as you consistently perform the new habit, it will become a natural part of your daily life. Another crucial aspect of habit stacking is the importance of consistency. By linking a new habit to an established one, you create a stimulus-response relationship, where the existing habit triggers the new behavior. This connection helps to reinforce the new habit and makes it more automatic as time progresses. The key is to be patient and give yourself grace as you work on establishing this new routine. In conclusion, habit stacking is an effective strategy for personal development that can lead to significant changes in one's life. By thoughtfully linking new behaviors to existing routines, individuals can create a powerful chain of habits that support their growth and goals. Remember, the journey of building habits is not about perfection but about progress and persistence in making small, meaningful changes. Chapter 8. The 2-Minute Rule. Simplifying New Habits. Creating new habits can often feel overwhelming, but simplifying the process can lead to lasting change. One effective approach is to break down the new habit into smaller, manageable steps. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire routine overnight, focus on incorporating just one small change at a time. This incremental approach not only makes the task less daunting but also helps build confidence as you successfully complete each step. Another key to simplifying new habits is to make them obvious and accessible. For example, if you want to start exercising in the morning, lay out your workout clothes the night before. This visual cue serves as a reminder and reduces the friction involved in getting started. By strategically placing reminders in your environment, you can create an atmosphere that supports your new habits rather than hindering them. Additionally, tying new habits to existing routines can ease the transition. This technique, known as habit stacking, involves linking a new habit to a behavior you already perform. For instance, if you want to meditate daily, you might decide to do so right after brushing your teeth. By anchoring new habits to established ones, you create a stronger connection and increase the likelihood of sticking to your new behavior. Accountability also plays a crucial role in simplifying habits. Sharing your goals with a friend or joining a support group can provide the encouragement you need to stay on track. Knowing that someone else is aware of your intentions can motivate you to follow through, as you are more likely to commit to your new habits when you feel accountable to others. Finally, be patient with yourself as you adjust to these changes. Habits take time to form, and it's important to celebrate small victories along the way. Recognizing your progress, no matter how minor, can boost your motivation and reinforce the new habits you are trying to establish. Remember, the journey to developing new habits is a marathon, not a sprint, and every small step contributes to your overall growth. Examples of the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule is a powerful concept that encourages you to take immediate action on small tasks, making it easier to build positive habits. This principle suggests that any new habit should take less than 2 minutes to complete. For example, if you want to start reading more, you could begin by reading just 1 page each day. This simple action makes the habit less daunting and more manageable, allowing you to gradually increase your reading time without feeling overwhelmed. Another practical application of the 2-minute rule is in physical fitness. Instead of committing to a full workout session right away, you could start with just 2 minutes of stretching or a short walk. This approach reduces resistance and creates a sense of accomplishment, making it easier to incorporate longer workouts into your routine over time. The key is to lower the barrier to entry for starting any new habit. In the workplace, the 2-minute rule can also be beneficial. If you have a habit of procrastinating on tasks, you can tackle small items on your to-do list that take less than 2 minutes to complete. For instance, responding to a quick email or organizing your desk can help you build momentum and create a more productive environment. This not only helps in managing your workload but also boosts your motivation to tackle larger projects. The 2-minute rule can be applied to personal finances as well. If you're looking to save money, start by saving just a small amount each day. For example, you could set aside $1 daily, which seems trivial at first but can lead to significant savings over time. By making saving a quick and easy task, you're more likely to stick with it and gradually increase the amount as you become accustomed to the habit. Finally, this rule can be used in social interactions. If you want to improve your relationships, start by sending a quick text to a friend or family member just to check in. This small gesture can pave the way for deeper connections and more meaningful conversations. By implementing the 2-minute rule in various aspects of life, you can initiate small changes that lead to substantial personal growth over time. Chapter 9. Tracking Progress and Staying Motivated. The Power of Tracking. Tracking your habits is a powerful method for personal development, as it allows you to gain insights into your daily behaviors. By recording what you do, you create a clear picture of your routines and can identify patterns that either support or hinder your progress. This practice is not just about keeping a record, it's about fostering self-awareness and accountability in your journey towards improvement. When you track your habits, you can see your progress over time, which can be incredibly motivating. For instance, marking off days when you successfully complete a desired action can create a visual representation of your commitment. This sense of achievement reinforces your desire to continue, making it easier to push through challenging periods. Additionally, tracking provides an opportunity for reflection. By reviewing your data regularly, you can analyze what works and what doesn't, allowing for adjustments to your strategies. This iterative process encourages learning from your experiences rather than just going through the motions, ultimately leading to more effective habit formation. Moreover, the act of tracking serves as a reminder of your goals and intentions. It keeps your objectives at the forefront of your mind, ensuring that you remain focused on what matters most. This consistent reminder can help prevent distractions and foster a greater sense of purpose in your daily actions. In conclusion, the power of tracking lies in its ability to transform vague aspirations into clear, actionable steps. By adopting this practice, you can cultivate a deeper understanding of your habits, celebrate your achievements, and continuously refine your approach to personal growth. Tracking is more than just a tool, it is a vital component of successful habit formation and lasting change. Creating a habit tracker. Creating a habit tracker is an effective way to monitor your progress and stay accountable to your goals. The first step in this process is to define what habits you want to track. Whether it's drinking more water, exercising regularly, or reading daily, having clear objectives will help you create a more focused tracker. By identifying specific habits, you set the stage for measurable progress and motivation. Once you have identified the habits to track, you need to choose a format for your tracker. This can be as simple as a handwritten journal or a digital app that allows you to log your activities. The key is to select a method that works best for you and is easy to maintain. A well-organized tracker can visually represent your achievements, making it easier to stay committed and engaged over time. Next, consistency is crucial when using your habit tracker. Commit to reviewing and updating your tracker at the same time each day or week. This routine reinforces your commitment to the habits you are developing. By regularly checking in with your progress, you can identify patterns, celebrate small wins, and adjust your strategies if necessary. Additionally, consider incorporating rewards for reaching certain milestones in your habit tracker. Positive reinforcement can significantly enhance your motivation and make the process more enjoyable. Whether it's treating yourself to a favorite activity or a small indulgence, these rewards can help maintain your enthusiasm for building new habits. Finally, remember that creating a habit tracker is not just about accountability, it's also about self-reflection. Use it as a tool to understand your behaviors and motivations better. By analyzing your progress over time, you can gain insights into what works for you and what doesn't, allowing you to adapt your habits for lasting change. This self-awareness will ultimately support your journey towards personal development and achieving your long-term goals. Chapter 10. Conclusion: The journey of continuous improvement. Embracing small changes. Embracing small changes can lead to significant transformations in our lives. It all begins with the understanding that major changes often feel overwhelming, but when we break them down into smaller, manageable steps, they become attainable. Instead of attempting to overhaul your entire routine in one go, focus on the little adjustments that can gradually lead to improvement. This approach not only reduces the pressure but also builds confidence as you start to see progress. When we commit to small changes, we create a ripple effect. For example, if you decide to drink 1 extra glass of water each day, over time, this can lead to healthier hydration habits. These incremental shifts can compound, resulting in substantial benefits without the stress of drastic lifestyle changes. This concept is at the heart of the idea that tiny habits can lead to big results, a principle that resonates deeply within the framework of personal development. Moreover, small changes are easier to integrate into our daily lives. When we attempt to make sweeping changes, we often face resistance from our current habits and routines. However, by introducing small modifications, we allow ourselves to adapt gradually. This process of gradual adjustment makes it much more likely that we will stick with these new habits, reinforcing the idea that consistency is key to lasting change. Another important aspect of embracing small changes is the positive feedback loop they create. Each small win reinforces your motivation and commitment to continue making changes. Celebrating these minor victories can boost your self-esteem and encourage you to tackle more significant challenges. This cycle of success is essential for personal growth and can serve as a powerful motivator in your journey towards self-improvement. In conclusion, embracing small changes is an effective strategy for anyone looking to improve their life. By focusing on manageable steps, you can create a foundation for lasting transformation. These small actions, when taken consistently, lead to significant results over time. As you begin to recognize the power of these incremental changes, you'll find that the path to success becomes clearer and more attainable, making the journey of personal development a rewarding experience. Long-term vision for personal growth. Long-term vision for personal growth is about setting a clear and inspiring goal that guides your daily actions. This vision acts as a beacon, helping you navigate the complexities of life and making decisions that align with your aspirations. By establishing a long-term perspective, you can better appreciate the small steps you take each day, as they collectively contribute to a larger purpose. This perspective is essential for sustaining motivation, particularly when facing challenges or setbacks. To develop a long-term vision, start by reflecting on your core values and what truly matters to you. Ask yourself what you want to achieve in different areas of your life, such as career, relationships, health, and personal fulfillment. This process of introspection will help you formulate a vision that resonates with your identity and desires. As you clarify your goals, keep in mind that they should be specific enough to provide direction, yet flexible enough to evolve as you grow. Once your vision is established, it is crucial to break it down into actionable steps. This is where the concept of small habits comes into play. By integrating tiny changes into your daily routine, you can create momentum toward your long-term aspirations. These small habits may seem insignificant at first, but when consistently practiced, they accumulate and lead to significant transformations over time. The key is to focus on progress rather than perfection, allowing yourself to learn and adapt along the way. Another important aspect of a long-term vision is the ability to track your progress and celebrate milestones. Regularly reviewing your achievements keeps you accountable and reinforces your commitment to your vision. It is also beneficial to surround yourself with supportive individuals who share similar goals or aspirations. Engaging with a community can provide encouragement and inspiration, helping you stay focused on your path to personal growth. Ultimately, the journey toward achieving your long-term vision is a continuous process of learning and self-discovery. Embrace the idea that growth is not a destination but a lifelong endeavor. By remaining open to new experiences and insights, you can adapt your vision as necessary and continue to evolve. Remember, each small step you take today brings you closer to the person you aspire to become, making the pursuit of your long-term vision both rewarding and transformative.